when I did this, it was a shot in the dark. I was like, yeah, I'll just interview some TikTokers I like. And then Dopest Geek, Sean's his real name. He's a filmmaker, like an independent filmmaker. And Portland is a freaking pageant queen, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. This is WebCamNick here. As you can see, I'm joined by this lovely lady here. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Candace Ray. Craynoel, I guess, on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah, she's a TikToker. I'm interviewing TikTokers, guys. I've come up in the world. It's amazing. So I found TikTok because I was on there when it was Musical.ly. And if you like dig all the way down, you can see like I got like a Green Day Musical.ly on there still. But when did you find TikTok exactly?
It was over quarantine. I for a while I didn't think I was gonna join TikTok because it just I guess it seemed like I enjoyed Vine when Vine was a thing.
Right.
And I had fun like watching TikToks, but I guess it wasn't really branded for like millennials at the time. And so I wasn't gonna join, but then quarantine hit and I can't like go to cons or do any of the cosplay stuff I normally do, so I just took it as like a creative outlet that I can start doing, and I'm obsessed with it now. So
right, all right. So I got a lot of notes here. So like, I like literally wrote down your Instagram like description, and then I like wrote everything, and I was like, then there's just questions after that. So like, you're in LA, you're a cosplayer, you're an animator, you work for DreamWorks, you're a Disney fanatic, and you paint for fun, and you're like in love with all the fandoms and stuff, and you're a fan of, what's it say, delicious flavors? Is that what it is?
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of that right there's as a quote from my favorite TV show, Psych.
Psych, yeah.
I'm a foodie and I love food, so.
Right. Okay, you're an animator, obviously, right?
Yeah, I used to. Now I'm in production, but I went to school, and I have a computer animation degree, and I went for that. And I was an animator for a little before I got out of being an artist and just went fully into production.
When did you find art? Because I've been drawing since I was 6.
Yeah, since I was little, I grew up in with nothing but brothers, so they tend to cling to different things, and I feel like I always clung to art.
Right.
And I don't know, I never thought it was going to be like a career. I actually was on track to be a pro cheerleader.
What? Really?
Yeah.
That's dope.
That was my life. It was just cheer dance. But I always did like art for fun. It wasn't until like high school when I was like AP art and stuff, until Full Sail, which is a school out in Florida that I went to. Full Sail University came to my AP art class and did their spiel, and I've always, obviously, because I love Disney so much, I always wanted to work for Disney.
Right.
So I knew that I wanted to do like the Disney college program.
Right.
So I was like, all right, well, I have to go to school out in Florida if I really want to do this. So Full Sail happened to me. It's in Winter Park, Florida, right outside Orlando. So it's just like, it's kind of perfect.
I was supposed to end up in... oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No.
I was supposed to end up in Florida, too. I went to Bryan and Stratton, and they had a Disney internship. And I was just like, I'm not getting that internship. So I just, like, dropped out.
No.
Yeah. Not ambitious at all. I have like a million ideas, but I'm just not ambitious at all. Like, YouTube is working, so it's like my small channel, I happen to get lucky with interviews and stuff. So it's like, one day it'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's so dope, man. That's so cool. So, like, how did you, so did you do, like, freelance stuff, or how did you, like, get to DreamWorks? Like, short answer, how'd you get to DreamWorks?
So, I don't know if there really is a short answer. I'll try to make it quick. Okay.
Well, just, you know.
So obviously I went to Full Sail, and a lot of my friends went there. From there, obviously, you get, they really focus on, like, your actual demo reel and, like, getting you out in the work industry.
Right.
So I did the Disney college program, and I met people through there.
Right.
But I started immediately, like, I had a lot of freelance jobs. I worked for this company that did freelance, and I did the animation for them.
Right.
And at one point, just all of our friends, we knew we needed to go to California because that's where
it is. Yeah,
Disney, Pixar, it's where all the companies were. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But isn't Nicktoons in Orlando?
What was that?
Is it Nickelodeon in Orlando? Like based in Orlando?
No, Nick's out here.
Really? Oh wow. Because I remember when I went to Disney World when I was a kid, I saw like the Nickelodeon studio, and I was like, is that the actual studio or is it just a building?
They might have branches out there just because Disney used to be in Florida as well, but
right.
I think their main branch is here. So there's a studio here that people work here.
Makes sense. Okay.
But we just knew we needed to come to California, so I started to work for a place called Stereo D, which did digital compositing. And that just worked out terribly. It did not work out. I failed miserably at that job, and I kind of at this point was like scrambling, and I did like some like animation classes online called like iAnimate.
Right.
And through that, my instructor was an actual animator at DreamWorks.
Right.
So I remember like being able to go on campus and being able to see everything, and it was just like DreamWorks has one of the most beautiful campuses. And it was just, I knew I wanted to work there. So I kind of just applied to anything at this point because
I'll sweep floors. Just get me in there.
4 or 5 months. Huh?
I said I'll sweep floors. Just get me in there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, because I had done like some PA work, like on like some Geico commercials at some point, like just I did random stuff throughout my animation career.
Right.
And so I applied for a PA position for DreamWorks, and it was like production assistant for like actual animation production, not live action production. So I didn't know what I was getting into, but I was like, I'm overqualified for this, but I'm just gonna apply because I need a job.
Yeah.
And like the really funny thing about that is, so I went and interviewed for them. And I remember like, so I have like Disney tattoos and stuff, and I remember like covering them just in case there was that type of studio. But they're really open about everything. I mean, everyone eventually works together, like in these different companies and industries, so it's nice. But I actually at first didn't get the job technically,
right?
Which blew my mind because I was like, I'm 100% overqualified for this because I went in there leaning towards of like my knowledge from the other side of the pipeline, like actually being an artist. So I thought like being on the production side, it would like give me a leg up and I'd be able to like manage artists better. Right. But I remember the lady I was originally talking to, she went on vacation or something. So I got an email saying they moved on with other candidates. Yeah. So I was like, this is some bullshit. Like, this is ridiculous. Yeah. But I was trying to like move on, and then I got like a call maybe a couple of days later from the lady. She came back and she was talking to me, and I was like, did you call me to tell me I didn't get the job? Because like I got the email, like we're good, like you don't need But she was totally confused, and she actually was saying, am I calling to give you the job? Like I don't know what's going on. So it was a roller coaster. But it turns out that the guy, I found him on campus like a month or two later once I was in the job. The guy I interviewed with for the job that I failed miserably at the first time, he actually moved over to DreamWorks, saw my resume, and like put it at the top of the pile. So like he was like the reason like I got where I got with DreamWorks. So
it's not what you know, it's who you know.
It's about like networking, and I had to fail miserably to get where I was at. So
that's awesome. And you're there 5 years now, right?
Yeah, I've been here like for 6 years now.
Yeah. That's awesome. When I was stalking your page, I was just like, this campus is huge. It's awesome. The parties are nuts. Yeah. Yeah, and then I went through and I saw like you were working on you were like posting projects, and I was like, did she work on these or just like her friends are part of this? So I wrote down Fast and the Furious, that Netflix show. And then I wrote down.
Yeah, I worked on that.
Oh, you did? What did you do? Did you like draw, or what did you do?
No, so I'm fully in production now. So for that show, I was a production coordinator. Oh, okay. But now I'm a production supervisor. So.
Okay. So you just look over stuff.
But it's all within animation production. So
you just look over stuff.
Well, we manage all of that. So specifically what I did, which is I am a supervisor more on this side now, which is all asset based. Yeah. So it's I manage the basically the build of the assets for the show. So like all the props, characters, sets, that kind of stuff.
Oh wow.
So I'm managing the artists. We're managing the like the communications and the queries that come in from our overseas studios, because we do work with overseas studios that actually do the animation and the asset builds. Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So my knowledge of like, because I actually know how to do all that stuff, I went to school for that.
Yeah.
It does make it easier for me to like manage those artists and to like troubleshoot queries and stuff like that.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I have here written, you met Tyler Posey, 3 underlines. Because he's like my favorite.
Yeah, Tyler was Tyler's the main character for the Fast and Furious show. So he's Tony Toretto on that show, and he's the voice of that. So we had like our big rap party, and he came to that. So
yeah, he's like one of my favorite people. Like, I love Teen Wolf. I actually have his tattoo, which is hilarious.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. It didn't heal good, but it's still there.
I'm a big Teen Wolf fan too. I actually, our interaction was funny because like I was trying not to be that typical person that would like mention like Teen Wolf or whatever, but I love Teen Wolf and I love him and Dylan.
Yeah.
And so I was so stoked to meet him. But you can tell, I think he's backed off this stuff, and I think he says now he's like sober, but he was definitely high when he was at this party. And he's such a cool guy. But
that boy's a rock star.
Like, trying to like. Yeah, and I was like trying to like be like, oh, I'm like a fan of Teen Wolf. And he like growled at me, and I didn't know. I was like, what?
That's awesome. It's funny that you say that he was high because a friend of mine met Deaton, and he reeked of marijuana. He told me. I was like, that's hilarious. He goes, he reeked of it. I was like, oh my god.
It's so funny.
Yeah. All right. I got here. Troll cupcakes from the movie.
Troll cupcake.
Yeah,
right.
I think you took a picture of them.
Is that probably from one of our release parties?
Probably. Yeah, I was like stalking like your page, so I was like writing down everything that was interesting to me, and I was like, troll cupcakes.
Yeah.
Those are neat.
This kind of segues a little while. So those troll cupcakes didn't really have anything to do with me. That was just one of the parties, the release parties for the troll movies. Like,
yeah.
Because the release parties they do at DreamWorks are insane. They're really killer.
Right.
And actually, for those cupcakes in particular, a person who worked at DreamWorks also does a lot of intense, crazy baking stuff. So she actually made those. She now left the studio and she actually went on Cupcake Wars, I think.
That's awesome.
He's super killer, yeah.
Yeah.
But a segue into cupcakes, I have a tie to cupcakes. We have I run a cupcake team. We have like a fun event we do at DreamWorks called Movie Under the Stars.
Oh my god.
And we like build teams. So like you have your whole meals. It starts at one end of DreamWorks and gets to the end. And I was always in charge of my friend ran the cupcake team because I'm a baker.
That's so cool.
We baked like 1,800 cupcakes for the event because you're baking for your friends and family, and we like watch a movie Under the Stars, but we always like base it off the movie. So
right.
Like, I think the last one we did was like The Sandlot, so we had like a bunch.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like Sandlot. Yeah. I was like Sandlot. Because I was like doing all my notes at work this morning, and I was just like, oh my god, this is too much information.
I know. I got it.
Yeah, I got here also left-hand fire safety.
Oh god, weak left hand. That was terrible. Yeah, I'm also a floor warden at DreamWorks, so we have to go through a lot of that safety stuff, which is mainly because I want to have all that knowledge. But we were having to blow out fires and learning to use like the fire extinguishers and.
Yeah, I was like, this seems like an embarrassing moment to bring up, so I'll just write it down.
My hand's good though. I can squeeze it out.
Right. The video was hilarious. I loved it. The last thing I have for DreamWorks stuff is Steven Spielberg.
The man, the legend.
Did you meet him, or did you just talk?
What was that?
Did you meet him, or he was just talking to you guys?
We didn't get to meet him. He did a big speech for us, and I got to sit pretty close. I wasn't there when he came by, but so another one of the shows we work on is the Jurassic Park show that's coming out.
Oh yeah, yeah. Know about that.
So Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. So that's a TV show we just released, and it was we got his approval, and he loved it. He actually came to the campus.
Pretty dark for a kid show. Pretty dark for a kid show.
Yeah.
I was watching it, and I was like, nope.
Yeah, if he would have not liked it, we would have had to change a lot of things. So,
right.
But thankfully he loved it. And so he came on and visited the team and stuff. And then he did a big Q&A for the campus. So that was like what those videos and pictures were him like posted up, and we got to sit close, and he's super freaking cool.
Yeah,
it's
he seems
in the same room as him.
He seems it. Okay, now we're on the TikTok portion. So this is how I found you originally. I was looking on TikTok and I just typed in Mary Jane Watson because I was like, I'll just do the Face It Tiger, you the jackpot one.
You're Mary Jane Watson?
Face it, Tiger. You just hit the jackpot.
And I found that video of yours and I was like, oh, that's so cool. Must make a note to duet it. And I just kind of favorited it and forgot about it. But then I found you again.
That was like my first TikTok I did. It's so rough. Yeah.
Yeah. You evolved definitely. Like your characters evolved. We're gonna talk about that too. But I think the first one I ever did with you, if I can find it and remember it, was the Styles Lydia one. But I could be wrong about that because it just stands out in my head. But yeah, it was.
I had a police escort.
Yeah.
I know the inner workings of that force, all right? They're not nearly as reliable as people think.
Well, you also didn't have to follow me into my room.
Well,
Yeah, I don't have an answer.
I don't have an answer for that.
I love that one because I was like, oh yeah, she's cute. I'm doing this. And so I did that, and I was just like, well, it'll happen. Something will happen. It'll make noise or whatever. Because I love doing duets on here just to see what will happen. And I'll be surprised what ones blow up on here. But yeah, I love your Mary Jane. It's like really fun. It's one of my favorite ones, and it's really cool to see that you evolved with it. You know.
Yeah, I kind of when I first started TikTok, I really didn't know what it was. I didn't have like a room light or any of this, the shit that kids had. I
still don't have any of that.
I was like, I'll try something, and so like had some cosplay with me because obviously when I go into like conventions, I'm fully dolled up, but I really didn't get like if that was gonna be how TikTok will be.
Yeah.
And then I had to just like perch my phone up by like a window to get natural light, and then I did a couple of TikToks that way, and I did like an unfinished Charlie.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is a thing. This is a real thing, and I was like, okay. I was like, I'm gonna actually try.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, you got a decent amount of followers from what I can see. I follow you.
I'm surprised by that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. Yeah, so what else did I write here? Yeah, just MJ and Peter Parker duets, and I'm just like, police escort, boyfriend every day, boyfriend eventually. I love that one. Because I just love Girl Meets World.
How about we try this?
Boyfriend and girlfriend right now.
No.
Boyfriend and girlfriend eventually. You're not saying no. You have to say something.
I'll play the long game.
And then there's a FaceTime one. And then I scrolled through your stuff when I announced that I want to do interviews with everybody. And I love the Office vampire thing. And I was just like, oh, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, I need you to promise me that you'll be on your best behavior.
I promised other people that I'd be on my worst behavior. And I gave them my word, so...
Don't make me fire you.
You can't fire me.
Don't make me fire you.
That's also what I didn't, because I'm super into gore and horror and stuff too, and so
your
I
makeup
really
skills
did a really
are
low, a really
crazy.
tame one.
Yeah.
And I was like, cause I didn't know how it was gonna be received, because I did a really probably a too spicy video a long time ago, and that got I got a lot of shit for that. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to. There's children on this app. I'm gonna try to be tame. But then October comes around, and people are doing a bunch of gore, so now I'm just like, forget it. I'm gonna do what I actually want to do. So
yeah,
but that was still fun. I liked doing that.
Yeah, I love your vampire stuff. Let's see. Follower appreciation. It seems genuine. I can tell you really love that your followers are just awesome. Because when I watch your videos, I'm like, I can tell she's just a dork having fun like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. I love you. You are so stinking cool. Thank you so much for following me and liking all the weird crap I post. That's insane to me. Oh, love you.
I mean, I just, when I started to get a lot of following, obviously I don't have a very big following on Instagram or anything either, even though I really want to build my cosplay and get better at that.
Yeah.
I just was surprised how quickly I got followers, and it just was like blew my mind, and I was just like super thankful. So anytime anybody comes out to say something nice, like I will always like or comment back because I just think that's awesome.
Yeah.
So really cool.
Let's see here. I got "Where's my super suit" underlined because it's funny to me.
Yeah, that was good. I like that one. I didn't have my like main suit in, so I was like, I should have this like shirt. Like, I'm just gonna play with it.
Yeah, I love that because like on TikTok, we're literally creating our own universes with different movies and like different characters. So it always somehow it always lines up whatever you're doing. It makes me laugh. Yeah. Fresh red hair TikTok is epic. Oh nice. Yeah, when you re-dyed your hair.
My hair done for the first time in quarantine.
Yeah.
I was so excited about that.
Yeah, that made me happy. Harley Quinn cosplay, you killed it.
You know what a Harlequin is? A Harlequin's role is to serve. It's nothing without a master. No one gives two shits who we are beyond that.
I said I love all of them, and then I have Poison Ivy, and then I have Harley and Poison Ivy duets.
Harley! Ah! You have to help me.
Ivy? Gee, you look like crap. Maybe I can sneak you some shampoo.
The plants, can't you hear them? They're crying out to me in agony.
Yeah? Well, I really don't have time for this.
And then I have Smart Bombs, and I was like, oh, I remember.
You have all the power, don't you know that these things? These are like smart bombs, okay? You point them in the right direction and shit gets real.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like...
I love it. That stuff is super fun. I love my gal pals for sure.
Yeah. I like when you do Ivy and Harley, because like I've seen Harley grow throughout the page. And I've only been following you for a little bit, so like, you know, I literally watched your entire like evolution to where you are now. It's nuts. You know?
Yeah. I've definitely got better lighting. I got better setup, so it's like you can actually see like what I put into the cosplays more. So it's like heck yeah.
Yeah.
And then I've finished a lot of stuff that I haven't been able to finish, which is cool. Yeah. And I have to still finish the Birds of Prey Harley because I have lots of work to do with her costume and her wig, and I'm gonna be doing a cool photo shoot with like smoke bombs here soon. So.
Yeah,
it's gonna be cool.
Like your photo shoots are ridiculous. I love them.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to do more with Ivy, of course, too. I just have to. I gotta build a different cosplay for her because that cosplay is pretty old.
Oh yeah.
But I want to do more with them together. So.
How long have you been cosplaying? Because you seem like you're just comfortable.
Yeah, I've been doing cosplay for. I think ever since college. I really let my freak flag fly in college for sure.
Didn't we all?
I feel like I was a closet.
Yeah.
I was a closet nerd in high school because I was like cheer captain and like you know.
Oh my goodness.
I moved a lot because we're in the military, so it's just like I really like stuck to stereotypes. I feel like and just kept to myself.
Yeah.
But inside, I'm like I read comic books and like a lot of TV shows and like I read a lot and I was just a big nerd.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me find my sloppy copy because I have something written here. Oh, I wrote Miles is gonna be okay, and I was like, oh man, that TikTok was nuts.
Gwen, it's okay. Look, Miles is gonna be okay. I promise.
So, what possessed you to do that?
I love duetting Nick because he's so fun.
Yeah, he's awesome. I know his group is like ridiculous.
Yeah, they're so
all
funny.
cool.
But I love his Peter. He's a lot of fun. So I kind of lean towards doing his stuff. But that's when I had like that was my really rough Gwen is too. My Gwen's definitely better now. But
ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, sweat soaking through the floor.
I love that, and he brings a lot of emotion to a lot of his stuff, and I definitely like to press on my acting skills because I did a lot of I was a character performer for Disney and all that stuff. So
really,
it was fun to pull that out.
What characters did you play?
I did a lot of. I was friends with a lot of fur characters.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like Chip and Dale, Winnie the Pooh,
Oh,
Doug from Up. I got to audition and do some stuff for The Little Mermaid and Snow White. My body type didn't match the other girls. I'm a little curvy compared to them, so I didn't get approved fully in those. So I stuck to fur characters. But
I hear you. I hear like Disney auditions are the worst.
They're pretty intense. I mean, the stuff that I went to, because again, I did the Disney college program, so when it comes to like face characters, like the first step is like you're doing like parade dances, and like the most embarrassing parts when you have to do the acting, because it's like they're like, if you feel ridiculous, then you're doing it right, because when you're a character, you have to do everything like bigger, so it's like interpreted through the costumes.
I've met a lot of characters. It's nuts.
Yeah, then when it came time for face characters, they literally like line you up and they just like stare at you.
Oh my
They get real up and they just stare at your face, and you don't know if they like your face or not. You're just like waiting for them to like say stuff and like move you on to the next round, and it's pretty intense.
Oh my god, that's why I like cosplay, because like we do our own thing, and some people are just spot on, you know, like right out of the comic book. Oh my god, like I love Zendaya to death, but for me, Mary Jane will always be a ginger.
Yeah, I agree. I love her, and I love that they brought. And she's not even Mary Jane.
She's
Her
Michelle.
name was like something else, I think.
Yeah, she's Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I love my gingers. So.
Yeah. Okay. Jessica Rabbit is beautifully epic.
From the looks of it, I'd say it was Roger. My honey bunny was never very good behind the wheel.
A better lover than a driver, huh?
You'd better believe it, Buster.
That's what I wrote. Talk about that.
She was so fun. I gotta do more of her. I'm terrible at like doing the like gluing down your eyebrows, or like trying to do a different shape with your eyebrows.
Yeah.
I remember spending such a long time trying to get her stuff, and I was like, forget it, and I just like focused on the eye stuff, and it turned out really good. But I was like, whew, don't want to look up close right now.
How do you go about filming your TikToks? Like, what ideas do you get, or do you just like see what other people are doing, or do you have your like ideas in your head?
Sometimes I get really clear ideas. I love telling a story, and I like stuff that's like clear. I like doing those the lip syncs and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just really like I remember really loving that like transition. I got it wrong the first time, but I did it better the second time. That transition where they like turn, in different directions.
I get overwhelmed so easily. My anxiety creeps inside of me, makes it hard to breathe. What's come over me feels like I'm somebody else. I get overwhelmed so easily.
Right.
And like that one was one I remember specifically like sticking to me, where I was like, I have to do a Gwenum. Like it has to. I feel like
those are dope.
The lyrics to that song fit so perfectly with like the venom taking over.
Yeah.
And like I thought like every turn, like you can see like the symbiote like crawl up her face more, and I just thought that was so cool. Like that one specifically, like when I get an idea stuck, like I have to like do it.
Your makeup skills are like ridiculously on par. It's just it's amazing. It's like awesome. I'm like, Jesus, this is so cool. So on my other page I wrote, what did I write? Mermaid cosplay. Oh, I wrote rad mermaid cosplay is rad.
My heart is pierced by Cupid. I just stain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me but my jolly sailor boy.
Thanks. Yeah, that's super fun. I do a lot of mermaid stuff here in California for my friends. So I was like, why don't I just make TikToks after we do our photo shoots? So she's super cool. I created that character. Her name's Estrella.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
No, it sounds awesome. I was like, please do Jolly Sailor Bold, because I gotta duet to it. Like, there's so much of your videos that I'm just like, I need to just duet these already, and I'm just like, yeah, but that's like a lot of duets and a lot of work, and like I'll be down here and my stepfather will come down and go, why are you wearing a leather jacket and fangs? And I'm like, I'm making TikToks, and he'll just like turn around. Like I needed so I had to do the scene from Jennifer's Body where they're gonna kill her at like the lake or whatever, and I was like, I don't have eyeliner, so I like dug through my mom's makeup, and I was like, I found it. And it's like so crude on my face, and so then I made a video going, TikTok's got me wearing eyeliner, and I don't even think this is eyeliner. This might be eyebrow filler. So it was nuts.
That's awesome. Hey, it works, man.
Yeah, it was.
You use a lot of different makeups to achieve things and cheat.
Right.
It's good.
What's the most nuts thing you've done for TikTok?
Most nuts thing I've done for TikTok.
Like where you're just like, I'm doing this for like a minute video.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's times where I'm up until like 1 or 2 in the morning because when I do like a full blown makeup and stuff, like
You'll
even
do
if
a
I'm doing it
bunch, right?
specifically for one like video, I will make sure to like search different like sounds and things I can do to get as much out of that character as possible before I take it off.
Yeah.
And I'll be up for freaking ever, and I'll get so frustrated because like I'm trying to get a certain like transition to work, and I can't get it to work, and I'm just about to like rip everything off my face.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's pretty sad sometimes where I'm like I'm up all night doing this for TikTok. This is my life now.
Yeah, because like I'm a little chubby, so getting into the suit is like it's self-conscious thing, and it's also fun because I do like Peter B. Parker, and I'm just like, all right, I'm in the suit now. I might as well do a bunch. So there's like a bunch of my drafts that I just haven't posted, or I'm just like, it's not that good. So it's like I gotta let go of a lot of stuff that I film. Do you like have a lot of...
Yeah, I'm Sam. I have a ton of my drafts, and I'm just like, this will never see the light of day. I'm just gonna delete this because it's terrible.
Fandom OCs. So like when you were talking about what universe you'd be in, what would you wear, and I wrote need to make my own.
Ice on my neck, doesn't come in. I'm a pretty boy, I'm stunning. Super speed Sonic, I'm running. Super speed Sonic, I'm running.
Where'd you come up with that idea? Where like you were in Supernatural, I think you were in Hogwarts, you were in another place I forgot, but it was dope. It was like 4 costumes and I loved it.
Yeah, I saw that a trend a little bit, like people like jumping around and showing different outfits they would be for different characters. And I really like that. I thought that's like one thing I think I'm probably missing. A lot of people don't. I feel like if I stuck to trends more, maybe I'd get more followers. But
right, it's all about the numbers. It's all about the numbers.
I know. I didn't even go in thinking that, but now that I have been getting more followers, I'm just like, now it bugs me. Like right now, I feel like I'm shadow banned because I'm getting like really awful views on my videos, and I'm like, why does this bother me? Like
yeah, nah. It's nuts. I'm starting to like people are starting to like respond, and that's what I like about it. Like
yeah. But I like that idea, and I thought it was a way to like people to get to know me a little bit better. Because I feel like that's the only thing that's lacking. I feel like on Instagram you can watch my stories, and like I'm not that popular to where I need to separate like a personal account versus a cosplay account. So like I keep everything on the same thing, and I feel like it's people can get to know me better on Instagram. But like you're kind of separated that from TikTok, so. I was like, all right, well, maybe this will be a little to see that like things I like, and that was only like 4. But yeah, Supernatural is one of my favorite TV shows.
I love it.
And then I went into I think Buffy the Vampire Slayer and like Stranger Things. And
it was Stranger Things. That's what it was. That was awesome. I just love how you picked yourself to be like one of the numbers. You were like bleeding and everything. I was like, which number is she then?
And then I don't know. Yeah, I like the idea of having powers and stuff.
Right.
Like you never want to make yourself like powerless when you're in those types of situations. So
Exactly.
You're like, heck yeah, I'd be badass and have powers. That or just got punched in the face somewhere. I don't know.
I wrote here Ravenclaw OC TikToks love. And
hey Josie, it's competition time. All you gotta do is not say yes. Ready? You want to play? Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll do it for $100. Okay. Mm-hmm. Great.
Are you sure you want to play?
Yes.
Again, another stuff that I want to do duets with, but my dress shirt is covered in blood at the moment.
I gotta do more Harry Potter TikToks. Some of those like really got popular, and I feel like Potter Talk is giant. So I got more stuff. I have to do that and do more Ravenclaw. It's just harder. I feel like when I have to come up with original stuff because you don't know if it's gonna flop or not. When it comes to actually doing like a character, like all right, well this has like a backing, like people like this character, but when you're doing just like yourself, I tried like the one video I did where I was like. I had them call me Weasley because I'm ginger, but I was in Ravenclaw. Yeah. I had so much crap from people because they're like, Weasley's, or, Gryffindors, and I was like, "Did you read?" I said I was a child between like Hermione and Ron.
It's nuts.
I was like,
it's
I
nuts.
made my own person.
It's
I choose my own destiny.
It's nuts, man.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do more of that because that's super fun. And I want to do better Luna Lovegood because at the time I only had one blonde wig and it looked terrible for those TikToks. So I gotta do some more Luna now that I have a better wig.
Whenever I do duets with people, I find the character that I like and I do duets with that character. So there's a Luna that I actually do TikToks with that one Luna, and then with you, I try to do just Mary Jane TikToks with you, and then with Portland, we're just doing the entire movie of Jennifer's Body. It's nuts. And then with Sean, it's just toy videos. So it's like I pick and choose what TikToks I want to do with who, or if something just impresses me, I'm just like, okay, that's a duet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do some more Mary Jane. I think I'm gonna expand my Spider-Man and do duets with other Spider-Man.
Yeah, your suits are
I don't
amazing.
get too much attention from Nick, so I'm like, all right, see you later. I want to go.
your suits are amazing, by the way. I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you buy your suits? Because I get mine from Zentai Zone.
My favorite is RPC Studio.
It's so expensive.
They're very expensive, but like they're super good quality.
Yeah.
I just got the Gwen suit from there, and it's amazing. So I'm gonna try to get some more.
Yeah, a buddy of mine who actually because in our town we are like the Spider-Man. If they need Spider-Man, they call us. And so my buddy was like, I don't know what to do with my stimulus check. I said, buy one of the RCE Studio suits, man, because we have our Zentai suits, but buy a good suit. He was like, I'll think about it. And then he just bought horror stuff with it, and I was like, dude.
Horror stuff is good though too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I just because me especially I'm a really curvy thick girl, so when it comes to those suits, I need something that's not if I squat down or anything, I want it to make sure it doesn't
rip,
get destroyed because of my fat ass, and I want to make sure it also you can't see through it. That's
yeah.
I wear a bodysuit under these, but it's still it's pretty sweet. So
yeah,
it's good quality, and it holds up with my lady lumps. So
yeah, when I first started cosplaying Spider-Man, I realized there are things you have to buy before you can put the suit on, and so my buddy goes, dude, you're black, right? I said, what does that mean? He goes, you're hanging to the left. And I was like, oh!
Yeah, I feel like it's much more challenging for men.
Oh, it's terrible, man.
That's why Peter B. Parker's great. Just throw on some sweats.
Oh, yeah. I was at the fair yep, this is great. I love it. It was so fun. My buddy goes, hey, do you want to go to the fair? I was like, not really. He said, okay, let me try that again. Do you want to be Spider-Man at the fair? I was like, yes, I would love to do that. Okay, Jessica Vamp is one of my favorites. Been wanting to do duets with you, but I just gotta find the right video. And I also saw you did a video with Portland, which is awesome.
Wait, what's wrong with me? Sweetie, vampires don't cry regular tears. So when you cry, you're gonna cry blood from now on. Why do you know that and I don't? I mean, don't you think I should know this about myself? Bill should probably have told you. Geez, you think? Please.
Yeah.
That's what I wrote.
I love Portland. She's so fun and beautiful, and I love that Suki she did. She's good Suki. I can tell we have a lot of those same interests, and she obviously loves True Blood, and I love True Blood. So
I do too. I forgot to grab my bottle,
had to pull Jessica out. So.
I'm so hungry, and all you do is talk, and I'm starving, and you're so mean. And you're supposed to take care of me. That's what you said, and no, you suck. That's funny, because you do suck.
Yeah, your Jessica's so dope. And I was just like, where's the Bill audio? Where's the Bill audio? And there was none, and I was like, no! So
I'll have to do more. I'll get some Bill audio in there.
Yeah. And I love it because I was like, yeah, True Blood's right up my alley. So when she started doing Pam stuff, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta do some Pam stuff. And so I did the Lafayette video with her, and that's one of my biggest videos.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's the video where she's threatening Lafayette in the cooler, and I was just like, yes.
Yeah, because he called her a hooker. Yeah.
Yeah, I literally did that in the clock-in room of my job. I was like, it's late, no one's in here. I'll just film real quick. You can see my name tag and everything. Oh my god, it was awesome. And then Portland commented this is so awesome, and I was like, that's cool. Wasn't expecting, any talk back, so cool. Like, when I, like, commented on you guys, when I, like, said, hey, I want to do interviews, I was not expecting anyone to answer for, like, at least a week. And then my phone just blows up. I'll do it. And I was just like, cool. What did I just sign up for? Like, you hope you're going to get ignored. But in the back of your head, you're like, oh, okay. Now I got to, like...
Yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun when you get to, like, when people... That's what I like, too. But most people I meet here on TikTok are really nice. And I like when you can, like, do that with them. And, like, because it's, like, you're appreciating their work. And it's kind of, like...
Yeah.
Giving them, like, homage to them, being like, I love this, I'm gonna, like, team up and, like, try to, I wanted to add myself in. And so when they actually respond to you, it's nice. I think, like, I think Portland did respond to me, which was really cool, because I think I'm, like, that I think the most likes for that, like, audio clip now, which is cool.
Yeah.
And then I think Nick's liked a couple of mine before, but that's really about it.
Yeah.
I think when I first started TikTok too, he was like the first duet I did, because I didn't really understand like how duets really worked.
Yeah, me neither.
And I was like, I felt weird. I didn't want to make it I don't know. So like I remember like DMing him on Instagram and be like, I duetted you. I hope that's okay. Like, I was trying to like be nice. I was like, I don't really know how it works, but he ghosted me, so it's fine. Talk to me.
But it's busy, man. You can tell who's busy because they like if they're verified. I'm like, I don't even try to respond or comment or anything. What else did I write? Oh, so were you like scared during the whole TikTok shutdown?
I was nervous because I loved it so much because it's like my only creative outlet during quarantine. So, and I created a bunch of cool stuff I had in my drafts. So I remember like trying to figure out how to save those, and I had to like post them privately, just save them and then delete it and then post it later, but you'd have that awful like watermark, and it was so annoying to try to do all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was super nervous I'd lose that, because I was like starting to get a following, and I was like having so much fun, like I want to be taken away.
What's your next like big cosplay that we don't know about? I like to break stories in here.
I think the next two that I really want to do, I want to do Black Widow.
Okay.
That would be a lot of fun. I'm trying to get her suit together. And then I really want to do, what's what I'm thinking about? Rogue.
Oh, okay.
I think Rogue would be pretty sweet. I gotta get some X-Men. I love X-Men, so I gotta get some of that stuff in there.
Nice. What else did I write here? I can't even read my writing. That's terrible. Oh, the Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
That's what I want to talk about.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think I'm losing my mind, trying to stay inside the lines. It's like you're running in place.
How did that come about? Like, why the Mad Hatter?
At this point this is before I really started actually working on more cosplays for TikTok. I was just trying to pull the cosplays I had to create more content.
Right.
And I had done for WonderCon the last time it was open, I think 2008. I think it was last year. I don't remember now. But I did a horror cosplay. I did and my friend was Alice, and I did Mad Hatter. And it was super fun. I loved that. And I was like, I have those pieces. I was like, I should just do some Mad Hatter. I'm actually going to do him again, because I was like, now that I have a better setup, you can actually like see more details from that cosplay and like my makeup. So I'm going to give it a go again. But that was super fun. Same with Peter Pan, because like those Peter Pan ones are like rolled.
Yeah. I was like,
video quality's crappy. So
I was like, interesting choice.
For what? For Peter Pan?
Yeah. It's just out there.
Yeah, because I did another thing. Another big thing I go to is called the Labyrinth Ball.
Right.
That's here in Los Angeles, and obviously it's a big fantasy ball, and you usually take characters and you create gowns and stuff to go to the ball.
Right.
And my group last year did Peter Pan, so we had Peter Pan, a Tink, Captain Hook, and like a TikTok croc.
That's nice.
So I still had those like pieces, and so I was like, I'm just gonna do some Peter Pan TikTok, because I love Peter Pan, another one of my gingers. So
Fire.
And Ariel, I'm really surprised I haven't done Ariel, so I need to whip that out somewhere.
Interesting. You haven't done Ariel. It's nuts.
Haven't done People keep asking me to do it. They're surprised I haven't done it yet, so I need to do it. I just feel like as much as like it's my natural hair, I feel like for Ariel I need to have a wig because she needs to have big dramatic hair. Like,
right. So red's your natural color.
Okay.
Red's your natural color.
No, I wish. I'm brunette. It's a really like lighter brunette, but
Okay.
I've been ginger ever since college, and I haven't looked back yet. So.
Nice. What's your tattoo?
This one is Doctor Who.
Oh, okay. Hello, sweetie. Okay, that's dope.
Yeah, so it's the 10th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver.
Oh.
Yeah, it's reverse. So I'm a big Doctor Who fan. I feel like I need to do some Doctor Who TikToks as well because those are fun.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. I'm like running out of questions now. What TikTok stands out in your head right now? One that you've made.
One that sticks out right now?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Harley always sticks out to me because I've done her the most, and she's so fun.
Right.
But the recent stuff I did a lot of those. The ones I've got, I think, the most popular have been those like Freddy,
Right.
the Five Nights at Freddy ones.
Right.
Hey kids, nice to meet ya. Are you ready for some Fazbear Pizza?
Who's this? Working at the night shift.
I don't know, but I don't think I like him.
He's so cute. I can feel his heart racing.
About time we had a brand new plaything.
Another yellow belly balking like a chicken.
Listen, gang, I say that we take it.
Like Halloween's my season. Like that was so fun to be able to do.
Yeah.
A lot of those like spookier cosplays.
Ceremony's called a dark baptism, but it's not as bad as it sounds. It's kind of like when we went to Shoshana Feldman's bat mitzvah or Guadalupe Lopez's quinceañera. I'm leaving my girlhood behind.
And stuff.
Halloween is coming. You have to get ready.
Yeah, where'd Tiffany come from? That was interesting.
What would Martha Stewart say?
Fuck Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart can kiss my shiny plastic butt. Here I am slaving away over a hot stove, making cookies, making Swedish meatballs, and for what? For a man who doesn't appreciate me. For a man who can't even wash one fucking dish. For a man who isn't even a man at all where it counts, if you get my drift.
I just again like what I haven't been like I've been kind of nervous to show on TikTok is like my love of everything like horror and to do more like adult things because again like I'm an adult like we're 28
adults.
years old. I don't like to like filter a lot of stuff for kids, but I was like, you know what, this is October spooky season. I'm gonna just like lean into doing a lot of like the Halloween makeups I want to do and doing this cosplay, so I got to do like, you know, Constance from Haunted Mansion and like.
He looked at me the way all women want to be looked at. With fear in his eyes.
A lot of other like really creepy stuff, and I loved all those like those TikToks from the Five Nights at Freddy like soundtrack, so I was like, cool.
Hey kids, nice to meet ya. Are you ready for some Fazbear Pizza?
Who's this? Working at the night shift.
I don't know, but I don't think I like him.
He's so cute. I can feel his heart racing.
About time we had a brand new plaything.
Another yellow belly balking like a chicken.
Listen, gang, I say that we take it.
Yeah,
I'm
my
totally
buddy.
gonna lean into this.
My buddy who also cosplays Spider-Man, he does Jason and Michael Myers, and he has this one photographer friend who they like go out to to parks and lakes and stuff, and he'll just like kill naked chicks all day for photo shoots. And I was like, so what you been doing all day? He's like, killing naked chicks, and I'm like, what? and then he shows me the photo shoot. And I'm like, oh, dope. And he's like, yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was actually trying to do a Freddy vs. Jason photo shoot this year where I was gonna be both characters, and I tried to do like a TikTok for that. But I didn't get around to doing that. We did like Beetlejuice and other ones, which was cool. So
yeah, your like horror stuff is like ridiculous, and your makeup skills are like on par. It's nuts.
Thanks.
Yeah. No. One thing I love is
keep
your love for
growing,
makeup.
I feel like I've definitely gotten better throughout the years the more I practice, but I get better. It's fun. It's super fun.
It's interesting because like I watch my videos and then I watch other TikTokers and I'm just like, these guys are really about this. I'm just on here for fun. It's nuts. It's so nuts because like I see like horror cosplayers, I see vampire cosplayers, and like cosplay TikTok is like this big ocean, and it's like I'm just surprised my videos hit the way they did. The ones that hit the way they hit. It was interesting.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm just trying to figure out that like formula to be successful now because I'm like, well, what works? Because I feel like I'm having fun. I'm doing this for me, but like I don't know what like because I'll watch some other people and it's like I don't understand why this video is so popular. I think it's just because they have a lot of like followers.
Got a lot of fodder.
What they're doing.
Fodder
followers.
followers.
I'm trying to figure that out still.
Yeah, like cause like when you're on TikTok, like when you're scrolling, first thing you do is hit the heart button before you watch the video. At least I do. Because I like the user, and then I'm like, I'll watch it. And sometimes when I'm scrolling, I don't even catch the whole thing because I'm trying to get the next one, and I'm like, my human brain cannot be this like unentertained by like the video, you know. So I try to like make a note to like watch everything because it does destroy the algorithm when you just rapid like. That's why when I was like scrolling through your page. Like, my brain was like, don't hit like, because one, you're going to spam her, and two, just watch the, rather give her the view than give her the like, Because on TikTok, it's about view count, not like count. It's weird.
I don't get it.
I don't get
it. And
either.
I tried going into like Reels, like some of those TikToks to Reels on Instagram, but I don't understand that either. Instagram's algorithm sucks now. So
yeah, I did a whole, Spider-Verse Don't Rush challenge where we like dropped our t-shirts the way the other Spider group did it, and like I tagged them and they were like, do it. So we did it, and they were like, yeah, you can't use that song. So now it's on YouTube, but they were just like, yeah, you can't use that song. And I was like, oh, fuck you. Like, screw you, Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that's it. I mean, we could talk about other stuff, but I know you said you only had an hour, so. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to go back to my meeting.
Yeah. So plug yourself and, tell everybody who you are and where they can find you, and maybe we'll do this again.
Yeah, I'm down. This was fun.
Yeah,
Thank
the
you
snap
for
ruined everything.
Talking to me and having me. It's nice to talk about stuff like this and fandoms, since again we don't really get to go out and do conventions or do any of that stuff.
The snap ruined everything.
Yeah, maybe next time we'll do this. I'll get into a cosplay.
Yeah, definitely. I will definitely dress up. I'll find something around here. Speaking of which, I was doing Fallout stuff last night.
Nice.
Yeah, so like my living room was destroyed right now. I got a buzz from that fireball I was drinking. But there's a lot of takes. So tell everybody who you are and where they can find you and everything.
I'm Craynoel. You can find me on Instagram at Craynoel and TikTok at Craynoel. Obviously, my name is Candace. I appreciate everyone
She's amazing.
coming and giving me a follow and a like and looking at my stuff because I have fun doing it.
She's amazing. Please follow her. She's awesome. And she took time out of her day to talk to me, guys. She was very excited about it. She was hitting me up and stuff. It was like super late. I'm like sleeping, and she was like, "Hey," and I'm just like, "Oh yeah, Jesus."
I'm so sorry. I forgot you told me about you're on East Coast time.
Yeah, I'm on East Coast time. Cause when you messaged me, I was like, I'm not gonna message her because it's election day. Everyone's watching the news. And then you were just like, "Hey, when are we doing this?" And I was like, "Oh, right, that." So but yeah, thank you. This is awesome. Great. I love it. All right, guys, this is WebCamNick. This is the lovely Craynoel. She's awesome. I don't know where she is, but thank you guys for watching. I love you all very, very much. Be nice to each other. Tell them that. Tell them to be nice to each other.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, remember after this election, you still have to, live with everyone. So don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. I'm gonna make that my new tagline. Yeah. All right.